And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! No chance! Check. 11.
Garoppolo on first down. Got the connection here to Bourne. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go. 180! 58, come on. Ready?
On second down, here's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah. You don't want none.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Ready? Mike, 56, right there, 56. Army. Hey, lock it. Check. Ready.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Throwing again. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. 50. Be a long day for you. 5.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Fair. Shoot.
Now Jones. And this is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Got it.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2.
Man, I got you. Go.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Here we go.
6-yard gain brings up second and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Big.
On second down and 4, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
16 yards. And the 49ers first down.
Here we go. Black 80. Let him know.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Coming to you.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
No problem there on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 1, Jones. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go?
And he's into the clear, past the 20, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Pettis once again the target, and it's third down.
Here we go. 20.
Garoppolo now. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Garoppolo hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. I'm scared.
From the 39, Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
14. 1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Shift. Hey, alert. Stay hot.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And a 49er 1st down.
Here we go. Black 80. 12, fellas. Here we go. 10-24. Stay hot.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw once more, and that is incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
Right there, 56. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Ready.
From the 24, Jones. And that's incomplete.
Jones pass intended for Saquon Barkley. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On the ready.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Topper! Get it.
It's Barkley on the counter. And they can't bring him down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Jones, operating from the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dee Ford, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They run the counter. Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Garoppolo now. Over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah,
it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
At the Giants' 6-yard line.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And the decision to bring it out. Good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Every day, any day. X3, 218, chopper. Check.
Now Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, here I come.
Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Set up. 8, read. Check 56. I don't think you got it, son. Bravo.
Jones on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
15 line. 15 line.
From just shy of midfield, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Walk 54, walk 54. We didn't want this. Hit it.
This is Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's good for the Giants. First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Come on, ready? Come on, let's go.
Shoot.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Mike's by 4. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now Mostert. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have taken the lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain of 37.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it, but I'd love to have those guys with hands like a wide receiver.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Garoppolo now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A nice little juke. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's third down.
It's now third down and 14.
The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Result of the play, first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Right here, right here.
They run the counter. Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, look, squeeze. 6 guys. Check. Protein spill.
They'll run with Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Ready? 30 base. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Complete to Marquise Goodwin. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mostert. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Garoppolo again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up at about the 31.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had, very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Jones off the play fake. Good one, able to haul it in. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ready?
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Back to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.